What's up, guys? It's Zl1 here. Doing a little driving in the 392 today. Let's see what we have in store for you today. So right now I'm heading over to HP Overload's house because we're going to some talk hosted by a member of the Shark Tank. Now, not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the show, so I don't really know his name. I think it's Damon something. All I know is he's rich as hell and is gonna pretty much tell us how to be rich as hell, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go. So that's where I'm off to now. Oh, that BMW almost fucking hit me. Wow. So yeah, I'm off to do that right now. So let's go see what this video has in store today. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm kind of forcing myself to film right now. I'm like, pick up the goddamn camera, John, put out some content. So that's what we're gonna go do. See ya. That was in Mexico, of course. Oh, she is not happy. Oh, very not happy. What's up, guys? This is Zl1 here, back home. Yesterday's video really got nowhere. You know, it was kind of a bust, actually. Damon John wasn't even there at the event, so we were kind of just like, screw this, and we left. So I didn't really get any good footage yesterday, and I didn't really film as much of the Dodge as I want to. But today I'm gonna bring you a treat. Today we're gonna do a review of the Zl1. And yeah, let's get into this thing. Wow, does that never get old. So here you guys go. Behind me, I have my 2018 Camaro Zl1, the car I absolutely love. And let's get into this frickin' review. Let's go, guys. So as you guys can see, this car is just an absolute beast. I mean, look at it. I love the car blacked out. I think it looks so good blacked out. I was going through so many different colors in my mind of like, what color do I want for this car? Do I want it black? Do I want it yellow? Do I want it red? And I just can't help it. I love that it's black. And especially if you get the carbon insert, I love the black because like these side rocker panels here, and all these other accents are just black. So if you have a yellow car with those black accents and then that carbon insert, I just don't really think it matches. But with this car, everything just matches. It looks so good, and I just freaking love this thing to death. So for a little background when it comes to this car, I mean, everyone knows the numbers: 650 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque. This car is the 10-speed automatic, which is phenomenal. Absolute wonderful transmission. I love it to death. But you can also get it with a 6-speed manual for all you purists out there. And the numbers that this car puts down, especially when in terms of track numbers, is just ridiculous for when you're thinking about this is a $65,000 car. I mean, you really, for this price bracket, in my opinion, you can't find a better car than this. I mean, you know, everyone thinks about, well, what about competitors this car? And everyone brings up the Hellcat. And the Hellcat's a one-trick pony. The Hellcat's purely a straight-line car. I mean, I guess you could say it handles okay for being a, you know, 4,400-pound car, which I can say because over there, I don't know if you can see that. That's my 2015 SRT 392. I love the car, but in terms of comparing these two, there's no comparison. This car is phenomenal. Are you fucking serious? People just don't respect it when I'm filming, guys. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. I mean, can't you get their trash later? So in terms of what I've done to this car is completely stock. The only thing I've done to it is the window tint, which I'll let you guys see here in a second, but that's it. So like I was saying about the exhaust, I don't know what I want to do yet for this car. I mean, obviously I want to do exhaust. Obviously I want to do like a cold air induction intake. But other than that, I don't know where to go. I mean, There's always the lower pulley idea. I'd like to do a tune on this car, especially my boy Max Check from Max Check Vids. He was telling me what a transmission tune would be like on this car, just with already the responsiveness of the transmission would be amazing. So I'd also like to do that. But yeah, I don't really know what I want to do for this car yet. Comment down below what you think I should do. Give me some ideas, guys. So under the hood of this monster, we obviously have the supercharged LT4, which is you know, beast of a motor, a lot of low end torque. It's just torque all over the rev range. I love it to death. So, I mean, there's really just not too much to say about this. Oh, one of the coolest things about the ZL1, and is, okay, I'm not gonna say it's a gimmick, but it's kind of stupid. One of the reasons why I love this car when I first heard about it, this car has 11 heat exchangers. 11. And you know, because all the 8-speed auto Corvettes, you know, the Z06s, they were all having overheating issues whenever you went on the track, or whenever you just drove it hard in general. There were always overheating issues. So what the Camaro guys decided to do, they're like, okay, let's ramp up the cooling. So 11 heat exchangers, a ton of heat exchangers on the transmission as well that are part of that 11. And it's crazy. This car has never overheated on me, knock on wood, never overheated on me, and it's just really been a phenomenal car. I love it. So like I was saying about this motor originally, this engine produces 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. There's nothing really else to say about it. It's just a beast. I mean, this is one of the craziest cars I've ever driven. Now, I've not driven a ton of cars, but I can't help it. This thing's insane. When inside the Camaro ZL1, this is just a lovely place to be. The interior on this car is not like any other Chevy interior I've ever seen. There's just Alcantara everywhere. Alcantara steering wheel. You have this Alcantara panel on the passenger side dash here. And it's just honestly a really lovely place to be. And I mean, you can't forget about these Recaro seats. Alcantara inserts, you got the Recaro logo right there. It's just honestly, it's gorgeous. Not only that, you have the ambient lighting right here. And through the infotainment system, you can change what color you want the lighting to be. I always keep it on red just because I think it works well with the interior, and because I have a black car, I think it just works well even better. So I've never really played with it that much, but yeah, it's crazy how many like different things you can do with that ambient lighting in terms of colors. And not only, you know, with all the Alcantara, I love the red stitching, this red stitching everywhere. The floor mats are awesome. I love the interior of this car. It's unlike any other Chevy interior I've ever been. You know, so many people have come up to me that I know, and they're like, we don't consider this car a Chevy. This is a ZL1. This is like something totally different from your average Chevy product, which, I mean, call me a Chevy fanboy, which I'm really not. I own a Dodge. This is the first Chevy product I've ever owned, other than my dad's GMC Sierra, which isn't even a Chevy, it's a GM product. But anyway, it's honestly, even compared to the Corvette interior, it's just a totally different place. I can't help it. I've ridden a lot of Corvettes, I've test driven them. I'm not a big fan of the interior. I think it's too plasticky, too much Chevy plastic. Now obviously you have your Chevy plastic, you know, there's no getting away from that. But in terms of the overall interior, this is phenomenal. It's just a really great place to be. All the gauges in the driver's side dash is gorgeous. You have 2 analog gauges there, and then you have a electronic display in front of you. And you can access so many menu pages through that. You can go to info, performance, you can see your G-force levels, you can see the direction of the G's you're pulling, oil temp, oil pressure, things like that, things of that nature. I think it's cool. You can see what the temperature of your tires are, and not only that, you can see how much wheel slip you have in the limited slip diff in the back, which is another great aspect of this car. And through also these pages, you go down to options, and you go down to launch control, which it's disabled right now. Okay. If it's not disabled, it'll allow you to access line lock. It's disabled right now because I'm on a slight bit of an decline in my driveway, so that's why it's disabled. But if it wasn't, we could access line lock, maybe have a little bit of fun, which, don't worry, I'm going to be doing a lot of driving videos with all these cars. And this car, I think we're going to have to show you how line lock works sometime. Line lock is a bit of fun. I just have to say about that. So when it comes to the infotainment of this car, it's actually, this is a really great system. The Chevy MyLink is phenomenal. I love it. I love it more than the Uconnect and the SRT. I think it's just a really great interface. It's easy to use, it's fast, and it doesn't really lag. The only complaint I have about this car is when it comes to the nav. The nav in this car takes me really on the strangest routes to anywhere. It made the trip to Newport when there was no traffic like an hour, which normally I can do it in like 45 minutes. Going the speed limit, of course. But yeah, you can get access to your weather, you know, things of that nature. You got your audio right here. You have I don't know if you can see that down there. You got Bose sound systems in this car. The sound system in this car is really great. It bumps. It frickin' bumps. Oh, one of the key options I got in this car, performance data recorder. Now, if I had a SIM card in here, I'd show you how to work, but this is one of the coolest things ever. I love this. This was one of the go-to options I had to have on the car when I purchased it, along with the carbon insert. So at the time I bought this ZL1, the 2018, I didn't know about the carbon insert right here. I didn't know that was an option, which looking back on it, I'm glad I didn't get it anyway. I like the Alcantara anyway. But so the two options I got on this car, because the options list for these cars are very limited, was the carbon insert. Now normally they come painted. It's an option to have it be exposed carbon, which I don't know why you'd want painted carbon, but hey, to each their own. And also the performance data recorder. So those were two options I had to have when looking to purchase this car, and I got them both, and I love them to death, especially that carbon insert. I love that insert. This does not come with the car. This is for driving the speed limit. So there you guys have it. I just want to give you a little bit of a look inside the Camaro Zl1, my 2018 Zl1. I love this car. Like I've said many times, I can't keep not saying it. I'm sorry if it gets repetitive, but I can't convey it any more than I already have. If you want to see a driving portion of this car, I will be uploading that soon, along with the Panamera. But for now, if you want to see some driving clips of it, go to my boy Max Check Vids on YouTube. You might know him. He's Max, who's worked with Street Speed, who worked at Diablo Formula Racing, all that type of stuff. And my other boy, HP_Overload, the guy who took his freaking Lamborghini Miura to CarMax. I'm sure you all have seen that video. I wish I had a video go that viral, but who knows? Maybe it'll happen someday. And please don't be negative in the comments. Just kidding. I know you will be. This is YouTube.